When was your first experience blogging, or when did you hear the term blogging first?
Well, a long time ago. And Blogging is one of those things that when you first hear about it, you wonder what is this all about. But really, it's all about self-expression and communicating with a wide audience about things and opinions and what happens in your daily life. And it seems to work extremely well in that respect.
So, did you try out blogging as such?
Yes, I do, but I don't do it under my official name,
Okay.
the pseudonym. Yes.
Okay. So, now I see that Yahoo has, all this while, whenever the world thinks of blogging, it's probably Blogspot or Rediff. Now that Yahoo has, come and sponsor an event like BlogCamp.
Yahoo 360 is there.
So, how are you looking to brand Yahoo 360 vis-a-vis say Blogger or say Rediff blogs? Because these are only two. Because they have the first mover advantage. I'm just taking these two names.
Right. Well, I think Yahoo 360 is very popular in India already and is growing very fast. As you know, Yahoo has tremendous reach among the Indian online population for mail, for instant messenger, as well as for groups and things like that. Yahoo Groups is also a way in which a lot of groups form together and start disseminating information. And Yahoo 360, with its present version and a new version to be relaunched eventually, provides terrific features that lots of people would like to use. And it's easy to use. It's not as complicated as some of the other services out there.
So you mean
But
to
you
say,
can integrate video and image and so on all in the same blog.
So you mean to say that social networking along with blogging is the way to go in the future?
Well, it's going to be different strokes for different folks, right? So you can't say that there's only mail out there or only IM out there in the future. There's going to be all these different ways to communicate. Mail plus IM plus social networking plus blogs plus God knows what else will be created.
So you think, for us, like we saw that bloggers initially had just the blogging platform, and then they started, and then Google bought Orkut. So the Yahoo, for example, the networking isn't probably as well known as Orkut, because Orkut is caught on recently very high. So would you want to are you competing against them in this particular space?
Well, always. When you're talking about targeting the group that is online, you're looking for providing that group whatever tools and services they can in order to be online. So in the old days, it used to be only instant messenger or mails, and now it's all about social networking, blogging, and so on. Yes.
And how much is Yahoo dependent on the internet facilities that is provided in India? Like you're talking about integrating videos, pictures, and all that. Given the fact that most Indian households, don't have a broadband connection, it's just slowly catching up. You think somewhere down the line you're dependent on the infrastructure that's
always? You're always dependent on the infrastructure, but I think there is a S-curve beginning to happen there on infrastructure, like we saw in mobiles.
Okay.
A lot of people now get broadband in offices. Lots of cyber cafes are broadband, and houses are also getting broadband enabled.
When you see employees blogging, apart from doing their work, does it kind of, do you object to that, or what do you have to say to that?
Not really. I think managers manage what people have to do. Nowadays, if you look at the nature of our work, it's almost 24 hours of work. You get calls in the night. So people work day, and the blurs between 9 to 5 and the rest of the day is all disappearing. So you're working almost, all the time. That's number one. Number two, you are in between. Let's say you have a call at 6 o'clock and then another call at 8 o'clock. So you have half an hour of time in between. So what's wrong if you blog or if you're doing something else?
What are your plans in making Yahoo, say, at the forefront of blogging scene in India? Because today, if you take blog as such, it's only blogger, or at the most, if Indian name has to be mentioned, it's Rediff.
Yeah, much smaller, I think.
So, what are your plans for Yahoo, or where do you see yourself? Where do you see Yahoo, say, in a couple of years on the blogging front?
Well, almost in every field that Yahoo is in. Yahoo is either number one, number two, or in very rare cases, number three. In almost every country we are present. Out of 1 billion people around the world, 500 million people use Yahoo every month. In India alone, out of 20 million people, more than 85% of them come to Yahoo every month for something or the other. So our intent is always to be, at the top.
Okay. So would you also look at promoting some of your other services via blogging, so that?
Well, one of the things about blogging as as a medium is that it is not very friendly to overt commercialization. So if you start force feeding, you lose your credibility pretty easily. So I don't think that's going to be anybody's approach. I think
Okay.
all products have to live and die by the features that come, by the innovativeness that exists, and so on.
Okay. But let's say, for example, YouTube, they invented a totally new technology in which you can, share videos via embedding Flash. So, are you looking at something that would incorporate the same technology, something totally different? Because we've known Yahoo. I mean, for if it's groups, everybody immediately thinks of Yahoo.
Right.
So, are you looking at innovating something or?
Of course, videos.yahoo.com is actually one of the largest video sites in the world. It just doesn't use Flash right now, but I think it might use Flash.
Okay. So,
That's mainly because Yahoo has this huge network of people who use it, and therefore using newer additional products in Yahoo becomes relatively easy and seamless with the rest of the service.
so that's about it as such, because I have to keep this extremely short when I post this on my blog.
That's right.
So
You'll have to edit it and so on, yeah? So how many minutes do you
this
have
has
on
gone for about 6 minutes, a little over
but
6
how many
minutes.
minutes of space do you have on your...
Oh, I have about 30 MB still free, so
Okay.
that'll easily mean about 35 to 40 minutes of recording.
Oh, I see. Okay. So this is a good phone that you have got.
It's actually pretty useful, and I want to do all these things.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, Mr.
Thank you.